Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Do Check This Out, a podcast where we bring you the best in golf, hilarious stories, viral reels, and all the random stuff that makes life worth it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go ahead and jump right in because I know this week is about to be a juicy one.
Yeah, it's been a minute. We recorded last Tuesday? Is
Yeah.
that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's been an extra long week away from the mic.
It
Yeah.
has been. What you been up to, man?
Yeah. Oh, what have I been up to? It's coming up on end of quarter at work, so just super chill and not stressy at all. But
Sure.
it's totally chill besides that. No, it's been good. Man, I'm trying to think. I've got quite a few things written down here. I don't even know where we want to start on that, but overall decent. How's your week been?
It's been good. We let's see, took off Monday because it was my birthday.
Oh yeah,
So I took off a couple hours early from work. So it
nice.
was a nice and calm day, but we got to just hang out and got to see some family, which was nice. We went out and got sushi. So that was incredible. I was a little
It's been a
butthurt.
long time since you had sushi.
Yeah. I was a little butthurt because the spot that we normally go to is called Kampai, like the best sushi place in town.
Wait, how is that spelled?
It's like Kampai, maybe?
Okay,
Why,
all
why,
right.
why? What's that? What is that?
What do you mean? Well, that's not anything, but it sounds like something else.
A cream pie?
Yeah, it sounds like kumpai.
Kampai.
Yeah.
Like Kan.
Sure. I don't know how they pronounce things over there.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm just saying.
Whatever. Well, anyways, we ended up not being able to go there because they were closed for some reason. So we went to Gina U's. Have you ever been to Gina U's?
No.
Oh my God, we have to go sometime. It's one
Where
of
is
those
it?
things that it's off of Form. If you were to like
Okay.
go past the movie theater, more towards like uh what's that called? That gym down at the bottom of the hill, Wilson's.
Yeah.
It's like right between there.
Oh shit.
It's gas, dude. They have these things called Gina's balls. Like these huge
Bro.
Yeah, I'm just egging it on. They're
Yeah.
like these huge, like deep fried balls that are it's like rice. I think there's crab in there and then some other meat that's in there, and it's just incredible, dude. It's so good.
That sounds very good. So you couldn't get kumpai, so you got Jenny's balls
We got
instead.
Gina's balls, baby.
Gina's balls.
Mhm.
Super chill. That sounds like the exact kind of birthday I would think you'd have.
Yeah, it fit
Yeah.
it fit in the mold.
Yeah.
Someone else's birthday is coming up. How old you gonna be, Cracker?
Yeah, I'm gonna be 28. Oh my god. I'm gonna be
Cougar.
old man. Yeah. At what point can I start being a cougar? What's the cutoff there?
I think you're ready.
Yeah.
It
What
doesn't matter.
societally, like, what's our definition? Or is it more about the gap than it is the age? I mean, like, 'cause if you have a 30-year-old woman and an 18-year-old dude, she's kind of a cougar, right? As
Yeah.
well as kind of pedo, but
It's a fine boundary.
it's a fine line.
Yeah, when I think about it, it's like, okay, it's like a 60-year-old with like a 20-year-old or something like
Yeah.
that. Like that's in the range that I'm thinking, but you have a good point. I feel like there really is no like hard definition for it. I mean, 10,
Yeah.
15, 20 years is still a long time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you get a 35-year-old and a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
Is that a cougar? I don't know.
Mm,
I don't know. Wait, there's got to be another name for it. Maybe like a MILF. I mean,
yeah.
What's the MILF to cougar pipeline look like? Asking for a friend.
Yeah, someone Google that for us and come back in the comments because we
Yeah.
have to hear that.
I would love a crowdsource on this. I think it's too big for two men
Truly.
to take
It
on.
always is.
Yeah.
Huge.
Oh shit. May as well do a golf recap. Which, by the way, I forgot to mention last week. Kenneth, I was hanging out with him a couple weeks ago, and he's like, "Dude, I found something more boring than golf. It's chess."
Wow.
Because he said one of his buddies tried to like show him a clip of chess, and he's like, "This is more boring than golf." So we're officially not on the bottom. So
That's
there you
actually
go.
really funny.
Yeah. Golf recap. So we got to play 36 holes over last Saturday. Was
Yep.
it last Saturday?
Yep.
Yeah. So that was a fun time. We started nice and early, 9 a.m. At Guston, Al Guston, and then had another round at 3 p.m. It's a good time.
It was, but goddamn, did my feet hurt.
Yeah. I was pretty much done, after after that. I was thinking about going Sunday morning, and I was like, "You know what? I'm just gonna not do it." Because we also, I re-upped on my edibles, on my gummies, and dude, those things are knocking me the F out in, like, the best way possible. I've had some of the best sleep of my life lately. It's so good.
Wow. Okay, I gotta
Yeah.
dive into that a little bit. You said there were 4 milligram ones, right?
Yeah, 4 milli, and then I've been just eating half of it, so, like, 2,
Huh.
and it just puts me out.
What do you notice is the big difference? Because if you're taking around the same milligram, it makes me think maybe you're trying like a different strain.
Yeah, I think this one's sativa. I have no idea what the other
Huh.
ones were, but I just noticed, like, I feel like I weigh 1,000 pounds, but in the best way possible.
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
just don't wanna move, like, and I'm not waking up in the middle of the night
Mm.
like I was. So, it's like the first day I overdid it a little bit, I think, because that Sunday I woke up and I'm like, "I'm gonna lay in bed for another 3 hours," and I did, and it was great.
I bet that was nice.
Yeah, and then it wears off, and then you start feeling all those aches and sores from golfing 36 holes.
Mhm.
But, no, it's been a good addition to the life, getting some gummies in there.
Oh yeah. Honestly, like I'm really glad you came to town, so thank you again for coming for
Yeah,
that. That was a
yeah, of
fun
course.
ass time. We were I feel like out of all the rounds we've played at Guston, that was like one of the best couple
Oh,
rounds
yeah.
we even though I was kind of feeling like I wasn't playing super great, like as a group, we killed that shit.
Yeah, like, I think that's definitely the best I played at Guston ever, and what did we score? We scored even that first round because we had a chance to go 1 under and missed it, I think, because we bogeyed the last one.
Yep. Yeah, it was brutal.
Um, yeah, that was brutal. Because we were 1 under going into 18, and our goal was to just go under par.
Yeah,
So that blew, and then we played again with Mr. Dougie C, and we hit, was it 3 under?
3
Was it
under.
4?
Yep.
Yeah, shot 3 under that. So yeah, we attacked that course. That was pretty fun. It's a challenge though.
It
Very
is.
hilly, very hilly, very strategic holes, um, and we got some lucky breaks and got some insane putts going through. It's been a while. I can't remember any like specific shots that
Yeah.
happened. I remember that one dumb putt from like 50 feet I made just out of the blue.
That was
Like,
sick.
I wasn't making anything all day and just like all of a sudden hit that one. And you had a really long one a couple holes before that, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
we both yeah, you're right. I thought I had chipped in, but maybe it was just a long putt.
I don't remember.
I don't remember
It's
either,
been like
but
just enough time because
right.
usually I can remember every shot from every hole if I like
Yeah,
mentally replay it. But it's been too long. I can't quite do it. But
truly. It was a good time
no,
though.
yeah,
Mm.
super fun,
I feel like
super fun.
after that round, I kind of felt like I got to my limit with Gustin. Like I was on a Gustin kick for a minute. Like I was just starting to play the hell out of it, just because I felt like it was for a little while. Like I felt like it was kind of helping me because it was just making me think a little bit different. And
Yeah,
then I stopped playing for a little while. Like I went 2 weeks without playing, and it's like you just can't. If you expect to come out to a course like Gustin and not play for a couple weeks, like you're not hitting a ball at all and then hitting the range that day, like you're not gonna score. You're not gonna play super well. And so I think just the fact of like having 2 rounds kind of helped me play a little bit better towards the end. But like
yeah.
it's grueling, man. Like you gotta practice if you want to do anything in this sport.
Yeah, it is really frustrating how quickly it goes away. Like if you just don't
Hmm.
play for, because like even that trip I was on, that bachelor party I went to, like coming back, I was like, I feel like I forgot how to do this a little bit, and it's
Yeah.
really upsetting. So yeah, but that was a fun time. We'll have to do it again for my birthday. I know we're doing Oktoberfest here next week, and
Mhm.
that'll be fun. And I have my my mug from last year that I can use. They let you bring the old ones back, and then you can
Hmm,
like reuse them.
that's
Um,
cool. Tell
so
me a little
yeah,
bit more about this because I've never
yeah.
been to one. We tried looking it up and there's not a ton of info on it. So fill us in.
Yeah, so it's the main thing is there's a bunch of like beer tents. There's one from like different breweries. I think there's a Bud Light one randomly, and then
Oh.
there's like Offbrow, which is the one that we went to. It's the best one. And then there's another one. But yeah, you get these like giant beer tents. They have like traditional style long German wooden tables. Like then there's a stage and they got music going, and they do like
Hmm.
events on those stages too. And then I think there's a few events, just like little things happening outside of it. And there's a bunch of vendors that come on. There's like a mini market
Ooh.
around it. And then it's near downtown St. Charles, if I'm not mistaken. And there's a bunch of like really cool shops down there too. So it's just like a hang out, drink a bunch of booze. There's live music. There's things going on. And
There's gonna be food
everyone,
trucks.
yeah, food trucks. Yeah, food
Yes.
trucks, a lot of food. I forgot. That's the other big part of it is the food. A lot of
Yes.
food there.
Yes.
So yeah, it's a good time. It's just a good way to spend an afternoon. We got to figure out timing wise what we want to do there, but I think if we start like somewhat around noon, I think it opens at like 11 or something like that. So
Yeah, I think that's
yeah,
perfect. That way it gives us some time to come in and then, like, not have to leave super early, but
yeah,
we can get down.
yep. I will look up a schedule and get that all figured out. But
Okay.
yeah, fun time.
Sweet.
It'll be a fun time.
It will be.
Yeah.
Good day to celebrate ya.
Yep, and then I've decided for my birthday, I'm gonna go get a massage somewhere. I've never
Yeah?
had like an actual massage. Have you?
No, not a full body one at least.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what I want. I searched massage near me, and I already felt weird about it. I know there's like Massage Lux, Massage Envy, all these places. What are the service options here? Let's get a facial. Let's get waxed.
I wanna make so many jokes, and I'm going to refrain.
Like what? Like what kind of jokes?
You're gonna get the full what do they call it? The full,
Full
what do they call it?
service.
Full service, yeah,
Yeah.
you want the full service, don't you?
I think these ones are above board. That's the vibe I get, these franchises.
Mhm.
You can get a couples massage, you can get a hot stone, a prenatal massage for my
Hey,
pregnant belly.
money talks, dog.
Yeah. I should just go in there and be like, "I want a couples massage," and then just, like, not bring anybody and then
Yeah.
be straight the whole time and just be like, "What? Like, what's the problem?"
What's different? Is it just the fact that there's 2 people?
I think so,
So you'd have 2 people with you?
and then I think they let you fuck in the in the middle of it. Yeah, that's what it is.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah. You can do a sports massage. I don't know what that means, but I am a peak elite athlete
Mm.
in my field, so I think I should be looking at that.
You should.
So what I really want, honestly, is just a good ass head massage. That's all I want. Those look amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, that's a game changer. You should really make sure you do your lower back.
Oh
That's, like,
yeah.
the one spot that I had to go to the doctor quite a bit 'cause for lower back pain, and like, that was the time where I wasn't really wanting to go to the doctor, and so I went to our peak person at, uh, our high school, and he got me right. He was doing these back massages on me that dude, all of
Mm.
that tension gone. You need to go
Ooh,
for the back.
okay. Shit. All right. Yeah. Let me.
Alright.
Let me. All right. You don't gotta tell me twice. I'm game.
Do
So
it.
yeah, I think I'm just gonna go do that.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah. Oh man. Huge update. Um, dollar coffees are back at McDonald's. They
Oh,
recognize the error of their ways, and we have a win for the little guy. We have a win for the little guy. Dollar coffee coupons back at McDonald's on the app. Tell your friends, it's back.
that's huge. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
big for the program.
it's huge for the program
What
because
was it, like 2 something?
yeah, it's like 279, and honestly, that by itself is a pretty okay price. The reason it becomes a problem is because half of these locations don't know how to mix it correctly. And so it's kind of a crapshoot anytime you get a McDonald's like large iced coffee, like the vanilla ones. It's a bit of a crapshoot because like half the time it's just going to be mixed poorly.
Mm.
Half in like a third of the time it's decent, and then every now and then you get like the perfect mixture, and it's like this is what we do this for. So at a dollar, I have no complaints. At 279, I have some issues with it. So
Yeah, it's pretty tough.
yeah.
That's a big jump from a dollar, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's my biggest foe in life right now. I'm searching for purpose, and it is battling McDonald's on their deals and making sure
Yeah.
they can mix coffee correctly.
Honestly, like, that is one of my biggest weaknesses is McDonald's. It
Oh,
truly
yeah.
is. I just feel like I'm a fucking slave to that shit.
Yeah,
Like,
it's kind of a
honestly,
problem.
it's a temptation from the second I wake up to pretty much the second I go to sleep. Like, I'm
Yeah,
always thinking about it. The app is too easy. It's the fastest fucking place on the earth,
yeah,
and damn it, if I can go a week without getting it, I'm a good
yeah.
boy.
I will say I'm pretty good about getting like not getting it during the week, but weekend mornings, I'm like, this is just what I do. What I
Golf?
do is I go to McDonald's, I get my thing, and then I go golf. Like that's just what I do.
Definitely.
So you
That's
can't
just
change that
me.
about me.
That's
That's
just
just a
who
little
I
bit about
am.
me. just just a little bit about me, icebreaker, you know.
Yep. Feminism.
Yeah,
Great to meet
very
you.
good. Yeah. I will say I have been doing excellent at swapping out for the NA beers,
Mm,
and it's been good. I've noticed not a huge change, but just like subtle changes where the only time I drank last week was at when we were golfing,
mhm.
and like that I mean it was a good buzz, don't get me wrong, but like it wasn't like a bunch.
Yeah, yeah.
And then yeah, just been swapping out for the NAs starting on Sundays, and it's been a good switch out.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I'll have to try
Yeah.
one of those because I don't think I've ever had an NA beer.
Yeah. It's the way I describe it is like it's beer, but it's missing a little bit of base. Like
Mm.
that's the closest I can think of. It just doesn't have that like bottom to it of the flavor,
It's just
but
like a
you get
wheat
used to it.
drink.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a wheat drink, and you get used to it.
Huh,
But yeah, it's nice.
fancy.
Yeah. How did you like those 99 proof shots that we took?
Dude, that was crazy. Like, everything was really good. I was vibing. I was feeling the buzz, like, very quickly. I'm pretty sure, like,
Yeah.
after the first shot, I was like, "Oh my god, I'm really feeling it."
Yeah.
And it just hit at the wrong time. We like, we
Yeah.
pulled 99 out. We should have started with that shit. Like, honestly, we should have just gone from the beginning. The fact that we did it so late into the round, well,
Well,
then
it was
it was
it
early in
was
the
whole
second round.
whole 3 or 4.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
but in
early
the
in the
second
second round. Yeah.
so, like, already pretty gassed. We just came off, like, a fucking bender of sushi.
Yeah.
Like, we were filled, and that was
Yeah.
not it. It was not hitting right.
Yeah. Yeah, those things are for the uninitiated. If you go into your local gas station and just see the shittiest, plastikiest looking shot behind I almost said bartender, behind the cashier. There's one that has 99 on it. It's a 99 proof shot. I'd never had this before, and so coming down to golf, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get a couple drinks for us to like, enhance the day. And I was like, ooh, what are those? And so had to grab them. And they were banana flavored, 99 proof. Um, but that's the thing. I agree with you. It's like strategy wise, you got to really plan out and map out how you want to integrate those into the day
Uh-huh,
because they're going to sneak up on you. I will say having a full belly probably helped,
definitely.
but dude, as it was going down, it was like drying on my mouth just with all the alcohol content. Like I could feel it evaporating off my mouth as I was drinking it. And in the back of my throat, there was a patch that just kept on like evaporating feeling. It was
See,
so strange.
that's crazy because I feel like I felt a very similar experience, like, especially when it was going down, it felt like it was just disappearing, but, like,
Yes.
it was, like honestly, I don't know if my brain was able to comprehend what was happening.
It
The
was-
immediate, like, feel like I'm just chugging alcohol, like, rubbing alcohol,
yeah.
and then when it finally, like, went away and I'm like, "Holy shit, this is like, it has strong banana flavor." It was like,
Yeah.
"This is kinda nice," and
Yeah.
then it's subtle, like, went right back into the feeling of like, "This sucks. Why the
Yeah.
fuck did I just do that?"
That thing did go in waves, like, you could just
It
feel
did.
it, and you'd be like, "Alright, this is fine," and then it'd be like, like,
Yeah.
"Whoa. Oh, hello."
Jesus, man.
Yeah, that's not meant for human consumption. Like, have you ever done an Everclear shot?
Yeah, have done
Yeah,
that.
essentially the same thing.
It
It's yeah.
honest kinda tasted worse.
Yeah, it's like the extra flavor almost just yeah, like, added another layer that didn't need to be there.
Yeah,
Like, it's
agreed.
just it's like, polishing a turd, or it's like
Truly,
putting a spoiler on, I don't know, Nissan Z6 or something like that. It's exactly like that.
truly, truly.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like Kenneth is gonna be hating me because I kinda had a lot of golf stuff today,
I'm down for it.
and I don't know okay, cool. Yeah,
I'm
this is our
always
podcast.
down for
Fuck you, Kenneth.
it. Skip forward about 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, just go to the end, let's be real.
Yeah.
So I
Go
don't
to the
think
death videos.
I I might have had this with you, so if I forgot, I'm so sorry. Did I have the new head cover when I was golfing with
Mhm.
you? Okay, you
Yeah.
did, okay. I got a show for the podcast.
Yeah. It's
Sick
slick.
ass head cover, dude.
It's so cool.
God, I love it. It's just,
Yeah.
like, so poppy.
It just makes me want an orange.
Right.
Like, it's so vibrant.
Agreed. Alright, that's all I have to say
Yeah.
about that.
No,
But
it's hot.
so for my birthday, I was talking to my parents and they're like, "What do you want? We'll get you, we'll get you something." Like, well, I really just want like maybe a little bit of cash, and I'll put it towards a Garmin R10, which for those who don't know,
Ooh.
it's a little launch monitor.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
and so you can play, it'll like connect to an app. So you can use it on like an iPad, an iPhone, something like that, and you can play courses. It'll tell you your swing speed, all different types of swing information. And it's like one of the better options you can get, but it's like around $600. And so I'm like, man, that sounds really nice, but I don't know if I want to spend $600. And the dude that I work under, who my rep is, he's like, we sell Guardian. Wait, what's the brand again?
Garmin.
Garmin. Thank you.
Yeah.
So we sell Garmin things at cost. So like we get for like 380 something. So I'm like,
Oh,
"Okay, that's not bad.
that's a deal.
$600, like, yes, please." And so I'm just sitting there thinking about it, and I was gonna buy it today, and I'm just, like, stumbling across some, I was looking at some stuff for, like, repairing golf
Gabe.
clubs. I'm like, "What
Oh,
are
right.
clubs going for right now?" And I stumbled across this, like, secondhand golf club site. Like, "Oh my god, I could get some new irons
Oh shit.
for, like, around $600." So I've been considering that.
Yeah. Which ones are they?
I've just been looking at a bunch of different kinds, like,
Yeah.
I've been looking at some older Mizuno clubs,
Mm. Mm.
like, there are some, like, the CBs that they have, some of those are very popular,
Mm.
um, and I definitely do feel like I need to move up, but I'm gonna need to practice a lot, like, my thought process is, like, do I get the R10 because I want that because I could, like, actively use it throughout the winter, but I don't have a ton of space for it, so it wouldn't be ideal. Or do I spend a little bit extra money, get clubs, and then, like, commit to practicing as much as I can in the off season and as much as I can through the season, so then it makes that transition worth it to a
Mm.
maybe, like, more of a players club versus something with more forgiveness.
What kind of clubs do you have right now?
Nike Vaporflies.
Nike
Yeah.
Vaporflies. What's their like profile? Is not the right word, but are they play improvement ones? Are
Yeah,
they?
they're play improvement, I believe. Um, Nike.
I don't know enough difference about like clubs really. Just full transparency. I'm kind of spoiled that I just hit whatever I have.
Right, right. No, I mean, they're so let me pull this up. They're a really solid golf club. Like, I feel like I can get some good money to when if I sell them and decide to do that.
Hmm.
Um, but they have the Nike Vaporflies, and then they have the Nike Vaporfly Pros, which are the player's iron version, and then this was, like, the normal one that they would sell to the public. So, like, Tiger Woods during his time with Nike was playing the pros for a little while, and so it's just more of a beginner set, I guess, so to speak. So I
Yeah.
definitely feel like I need to transition out of them.
Well,
I
I
just
mean,
don't know when.
the other ones aren't blades, are they?
The pros?
Yeah,
Are you
or
talking about the
are
ones I
they?
was looking at today?
Yeah,
It was like I was looking at some blades, which I realized I don't want.
yeah.
But
I wouldn't suggest blades.
yeah, I feel like it's just not worth it. Like, I was looking at the Tacoma irons, and they have, like, the 101s, 100s, 200s, 300s, 301 or whatever, and they all explain, like, "Okay, this is a players club, this is a player, entry club or whatever,"
Hmm.
and they're around 600-700 bucks for a full set.
Dang,
So,
that's pretty solid.
I know,
That
it's
is that
nice.
new?
That's brand new, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that'd be sick, dude. I mean, your current club's like I don't think I've ever really swung your Nikes actually. Come to think
You
about
should
it.
sometime, actually.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Let
Um,
me show you
yeah, I that's a little bit of dilemma. I was trying to look for an angle there, and I'm not sure what I got you for you. The launch monitor would be cool. Is it because I'm looking at pictures of it? It's pretty small. It looks like, or is it pretty big?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Because you said you
uh,
wouldn't have space for it, but I thought those were designed to be like kind of fold in a case sort of situation.
they do, but it's more of the setup aspect, like, I would need to set it up where I have enough room physically to swing a golf club. That's my
Oh,
problem. So, like, I could take it outside and obviously
yeah.
use it on the back porch or in the front yard or something like that, but then it's like, okay, winter comes, the main point would be to still be able to practice and get information that way and be able to play a course throughout the winter if I physically can't get outside,
Yeah.
but I can't play inside, I don't have room. So,
Yeah. Oh, okay, I got it. I got it.
yeah.
I mean, the LA Nickel driving range is right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just more of the aspect of the fact that it's like, if I can't physically go outside.
Yeah, yeah. I got that. It is I was thinking about that today, like how strange golf seasons are because people are like, "Oh yeah, the golf season's wrapping up." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Like like I'm gonna still be going out until I like physically cannot because there's snow on the ground.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
it's strange to remember that most people don't do that.
Yeah.
Like as soon as October hits, they're like, "I'm done." I'm like, "This is the best." I like fall golf and into winter golf when it's not like freezing, but it's still like, you can put on your pants, put on a little
Right.
little hoodie. Like I love that shit. That's my favorite golf season.
Agreed. That's my best.
You
That's
know,
the best time.
it is the best. I mean, I do like when the fairways and the greens are all like, nice and green. Like it's probably prettier right now, but as far as like vibes go, I love me a good morning, winter, fall golf situation.
And less people are going out.
Less people are going out and it's less expensive.
Yeah.
I have seen a bunch of ads for the Tacomos. Like anytime I'm on Facebook and I get sucked into the like watching a video on that, like every second swipe is a Tacomo. They
Yeah.
have me pegged.
Do you see what I'm showing you?
I do. Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So,
look at that
like,
too.
let's see.
What's their thing? Like one of the founders came from Titleist or TaylorMade or something like that. It's like one
Yeah,
of those situations.
something like that.
Oh, that's
So,
sick.
like, their 101 is good for distance and forgiveness. 101T is for player's distance, so you're gonna get a lot out of it. And then there's, like,
Mm,
102s, which is feel and workability, which is what I feel like I would go for. And then you have, like, the 301, which is, like, the blade. So the 201
huh.
is more of a blade style cavity back, so it's definitely not as forgiving, but it's 589 for a full set of clubs.
That's pretty insane.
Ye
It just started playing a video for me. That's I mean, I've not like looked at buying new clubs, but that seems very reasonable.
Oh, shit.
Yes, I did the exact same thing.
Like, look at that. That is so fucking cool.
That's pretty sexual.
Honestly, like, they all look really dope.
Yeah. I was thinking about that too. I'm like, at what point do I need to start looking at new irons? Because I'm like, I have a robo investment app called Betterment, and so I could just like start making a fund for a new golf set, like just
Oh,
right
yeah.
now if I wanted to. So I'm like, I wonder when I need to actually start looking at new clubs because I was looking at the wear patterns on mine, and they're definitely used, but it's not like I have no inclination when I'm swinging this golf club of like, oh, I need a new one
Right,
at,
right,
at any point. But I'm curious, like what the suggestion is, like how much wear do you need on them to be like you need new clubs?
right,
You know what I mean?
right. No, I agree. Like, it really I feel like you have to have a good understanding, one, of what kind of clubs you're playing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
if it would make no sense for me to go to, like, a something like Jason's playing. Like, those clubs are perfect for him, but they're definitely more of a player improvement iron, similar to what I'm playing right now, just a lot more forgiving.
yeah,
So it's like there's no you have to be strategic if you're gonna be going up and really paying attention to what type of clubs you're gonna get if you're the type of person that would benefit from something like that, you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. Interesting. I'm looking on the subreddit here, the golf one, and people are just saying anytime anytime anybody does something worth noteworthy, you should get new clubs. Because I don't know if you go on the golf subreddit at all, but
No.
people just it's kind of a running joke where somebody will be like, my buddy got his first bogey on par 5 earlier today, so I bought a new set of irons. Just like dumb, unrelated shit. Like, and then everybody's just posting about getting new clubs. I think more than anything, I might need new wedges because I feel like I
Mhm.
never get any spin on them.
Hmm.
And those things they're pretty used, pretty worn, but I really don't know.
Yeah.
Um,
I've honestly thought about that too, but I feel like a lot of that does have to do with the courses that we're playing.
that and because I'm dog shit
No, no, you're
with the
fucking
wedges.
not dog shit. I mean,
Sometimes,
well, I mean, everyone has those fucking moments, but, like, I feel
yeah,
like we're not playing. I mean, maybe some more in St. Louis that you're playing, but, like, the courses here, they're not cut fine enough to where I feel like you're gonna see that big of a difference.
That's fair, and I think it's also, my golf ball a little bit 'cause
Mm.
I think it's a two-piece. It's not a urethane cover, it's not like the harder one, it's a two-piece, and, like, they're not going to get the most spin, but I love the squishy feel for some reason on
Feels
those
nice. It feels like you
on those
pump it.
Wilson Duo Softs. Oh my god. Like, when you compress an iron, it's like, "Oh, I'm going to stay on this course until I die."
Yeah,
It's just that good. But,
yeah.
no, that's sick. What do you think you're leaning towards, like, iron-wise, launch monitor-wise?
Dude, I don't know, like, it was more of today that I started to really think about the irons, and
Yeah.
I think I'm leaning more towards the irons right now. Like, I could save a y I just feel like buying new irons is going to be a bigger move for me. Like, later down the line, I could just save up some money, buy the Garmin at another point if I feel
Yeah.
like it, you know? But I feel like getting irons is only going to improve. Like, it'll make me wanna go out more to practice because I wanna get better at using them. And I feel like that'll
Yeah.
really help me out. So, I feel like
Yeah.
that's more pressing for me. But
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I think on the monitor thing, like, it'd be cool to own one, but I'm think practically for myself, like, what would that really do for me?
mm,
It'd be cool to know, like, what my average numbers are, like, then again, you can always rent, like, a simulator at some of these places around
right,
town and just, like, go hit your bag for an hour or 2 and, like, get a pretty solid read on your numbers and just know where they are.
right.
Like, I'm certainly not good enough to be like, "Oh, I need to increase my RPM on this by, like, 0.03%."
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. That's just what I think about those, launch monitors. They're cool, but I'm not Bryson DeChambeau going out on the range every
Right,
time
right. No, I definitely get that. I feel like I would honestly be getting it more for the fact of playing courses
playing
than
courses.
anything like playing. Yeah, like, you can use those, they have courses
Oh,
preloaded into
oh,
them that you can play.
oh, I see. Yeah, that'd
Mhm.
be cool. That'd be slick.
Yeah. So it would be dominantly for that, but I feel like the more I talk it out loud, the more I'm like, "Okay, it would probably be better to get irons," but
Those would be slick, those
shit, dude.
Tacomas. Or if you could find, like even if you could find, like a secondhand set, like a gently used one,
Mhm.
get a fat discount on it because those look sick.
Callaway has a really nice pre-owned site. I'm sure you've seen it, but, like,
Yeah, they do.
they had some Apexes on there that were, like, more in the worn category, but the pictures did not look like they were worn at all. It was, like, 620 for a full set of Apex irons, like, the nice Apex irons. I was like, "Holy shit."
Yeah, that site's where I got that putter that you now
Yeah.
own, and it was
Mhm.
like, I forget what the rating was. I think it said used, and I was like, "Okay, whatever," and it came is basically a brand new club
Yeah.
when it got to me, so I was like, "Well, shit."
There
So,
you can't tell anything.
yeah, those secondhand sites are the way to go if you're it's worth checking, it's worth checking for
Definitely,
sure.
definitely.
Yeah. You know what
Okay.
else is worth checking? New actually, do you have more golf things?
Nope, that was it.
Sick. iOS 18. Have you
Mm.
downloaded it?
I've had the beta
That's
since the
right, you
developer
have.
beta's gone out, so I've had it for a
Shit.
minute.
Yeah, so have you noticed any difference with yours then when because I think it rolled out on Monday.
So, I honestly, I think I haven't technically fully updated to the new
Nice.
version, like the
Well, there
full
you go.
version yet, so I might do that. What are you noticing?
Just the most nitpicky things I could possibly think of. I noticed whenever I opened the maps up the first time, the fonts look so bad on the map. They have like this extra bordering going on the
Hmm,
fonts, and they did something about the colors. Like, okay, I'm just gonna go into control center. I hate uh I it's okay now, but, like, at first, the control center, I really didn't like it because instead of having 1 page, it had 3,
yeah,
and which took away, like usually, I swipe to dismiss it, and with this current setup, I can do that now, but, like, you can't swipe to dismiss it if you have 3 pages.
yeah.
That seems like the dumbest oversight ever.
That's actually fucking hilarious you brought that up because I forgot about that, like, I immediately deleted the extra pages
Same,
because of that exact same fucking reason. I was like, "This
same.
is the worst idea I've ever seen from them," like, it feels like the phone's broken.
It does, and I'm like, "Okay, you get one for connectivity, you already have a square up there for
Right.
connectivity. You have one for media, there's already a media one." The most useful thing I did is I moved the media one down to the bottom left next to my thumb, so it's, like,
Yeah.
easier to find. That's the only good part of it, and then I also really don't like how it's like they overdid the rounding on the corners, like, they made it more rounded, and then
Yes.
they made these circles smaller. I something about it is really upsetting. I just
I'd agree.
I don't like it.
That was the worst part for me. Honestly, I need to go through and, like, change it. Like, I have this little thing down here, and I, like, accidentally moved it there, and I immediately was like, "This sucks," but I just
Yeah,
don't put the time in to fix it. And it's like
yeah.
dumb shit like that. It's like, that's the worst idea.
It's so dumb, and then there's, like, a couple things around the interface, the map font is one of them, the reactions now on
Yes.
messages that pop up is one of them too. It's like there's a few skeuomorphism, like, design elements from, like, iOS 5,
Yes,
that are,
dude.
like, making their way back into it's like jumped the shark a little bit, on some of these design principles. I just ugh. Steve Jobs would
Mm.
roll in his grave.
It would.
That's all I'm
True.
saying.
It
It
would.
looks so disgusting. Actually, he really likes skeuomorphism, so maybe not. But, the control center thing really got to me because 'cause I'm like, "This is needlessly complex." Like, this is so jumping the shark on Apple design philosophy from, like, the last 20 years. I don't know. And then now you can put apps anywhere on your pages. Okay, cool.
Yeah. That's not that big of a deal.
Like, I quite literally designed all my widgets, so nothing I have to touch is up top, like, it's just widgets now
Yep.
on the top, so I was like, "Okay, I mean, cool for"
Thanks.
I guess for people coming from Android, that's probably a cool thing. Um, yeah, there's just a couple small things, nothing huge that I noticed difference. The AI thing is still not out, so we have to wait for that for, like, October, I think.
Yep.
But yeah, that was just my immediate disgust with it was just I opened up Maps once and I was like, "What is this? This is ugly." But,
I will
yeah.
say there are quite a few, it just definitely it does feel good, like, there are some
Mhm.
quirks that came with it, but luckily, you can get around it. Like, I
Yeah.
love the fact that you can change the apps now. It's just
Oh,
so
yeah.
awful how some apps still haven't converted over to it, and that's what pisses me off. It feels like I've jailbroken my phone again
Yeah.
because not all of them commit. Like, the app developers have to make a version or, like, a layover of the app's video or the app's picture for that,
Mhm.
and they don't all commit to it.
Okay, how do you do that?
You hold down on your home screen, you click Edit, and then you click Customize, and it lets you adjust all sorts
Uh-huh.
of things.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Tinted, what the hell does that mean?
It actually looks really sick. Looks like that. You probably can't see
Oh, okay.
it. I like
Alright.
it. It's sick. It's sick.
Okay, I'll give it a shot, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
give
now
your
it's
sense
really dark. Now it's
and give
super dark.
yourself a chance.
Oh, it's like way too dark now. Okay. I'm gonna try the automatic one, switches from light to dark.
Like that.
Alright, it's gonna take me a second to get used to that. That's a little strange. I
It
do
will.
agree, like, there's some that stick out that just, like, don't match
Right.
the vibe, but
Yeah.
alright, okay, alright. Oh, whoa, hey, whoa,
Whoa.
whoa, whoa, let me just give it a chance here. Whoa,
Throw it
darling.
out there, brother.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of overreactions, I had a superly overly cheery uh person at the Starbucks this morning, like taking orders,
Oh
and
god.
she seemed very nice, but there is nothing that makes me not want to come back to a place more than when somebody it feels so forced. And
Mm.
like I was just coming out of the gym. I'm like, I'm out of coffee at home. I'm just gonna get a coffee at Starbucks. And I'm like, I'm mentally zoned right now and I don't want anything. I don't want your cheeriness. I don't want to have to be cheery back.
Also, who the fuck is cheery on a Thursday?
Yeah, yeah,
It's
cheering on Thursday,
Thursday.
it was like 7 AM, I'm like, "We don't have to do this. You don't have to put the face on. Don't make me put mine on.
Yeah.
Let's
Cut that
just
shit out, bitch.
missionary style this thing, like, nothing fancy, as God intended, let's just go through this line."
Right.
So, yeah,
Respectfully.
that was my boomer take of the day. Yeah, I don't like when people are late. In fact, there's a new liquor store that opened up next to me,
Oh,
next to the Aldi's, and I went in there the first time to look for my NA brews, and the like she had a script memorized, And I was like, just please stop. Please stop. Like, I don't want to sign up for the card. I'm not going to come back for the tasting this week. It's just quit it. Stop
Just
it.
get over it.
And I quite literally have not gone back since because I went there twice and they did it 2 times. And
Mhm.
I'm like, this ain't it. So I'm gone.
Yeah. Honestly, did you get that from the lady at the dispensary? Because I did.
The overly
She,
niceness.
yeah, overly nice, and she wanted to, like, get me to I think she, like, gave you a receipt
A
something on a
survey.
receipt that yeah, that it's
Yeah.
attached to her name, and then she gets, like, $5 or whatever.
I
I was
don't
like,
know. Yeah. How does that
"Stop.
happen?
I'm buying fucking weed, like, don't don't pitch me right now." Like, what
We're the least motivated demographic you could possibly speak to. Okay.
you know I'm not gonna fucking do this shit. I might think about it, but I'm gonna forget about it after I fucking smoke this weed, like,
Yeah.
no one wants that.
They'd be like, "Oh, this weed was so good. I'm gonna go give her $5."
Look at the
Be
$5.
like, "How about I tip you $5 right now to stop asking me?"
Yeah.
Would that help? No, mine was pretty chill. She did go through that same thing, but it didn't feel super forced. But
That's good. That's good.
yeah, it's kind of the opposite of a boomer take actually, because I think boomers want that niceness thrown at them, like they want to
Mhm.
be served when
Mhm.
they're in an interaction like that, and I don't. I think most people our generation just do not
Yep.
because like we recognize it's totally fake, and I don't like when somebody's paid to be nice to me.
Agreed.
Feels very wrong.
Agreed. And for all the people around our age that are listening, just fucking we don't care.
Yeah.
You wouldn't like it, we don't like it. Just act normal
Yeah.
and do it to the old people. We all do it.
Do it to the old people that have a ton of money that they're sitting on.
Yeah.
Do it to them and they'll pay.
Those are the people you wanna do it to.
Yeah. You know, I got my haircut yesterday and the dude I go to, he gets it. He keeps it super clean. He's like, "Hey, how's it going, man? How you been?" Be like, "Doing great." Same thing. Yep, low fade, trim the top, let's go. Those are the only words that are said until the very end when I leave and he's like, "All right, see you next time, brother." I'm like, "All right, cool."
Yep.
And
See you
then I
then.
walk out the door. That he's the coolest guy I know.
That's
I
a
tip
plug.
him I tip him the most out of any service I go to.
I bet you fucking do. That's the kinda shit that I need, honestly.
He's a dog.
God damn.
Yeah, have you gotten one from throwback to, like, episode 1. Have you gone back to sports clips to the crack show?
Nah, dude. So the last, honestly, it must have been a while since we've talked about this. So now at work, there's this lady that comes by every, 2 to 3 weeks, and for $20, she cuts your hair.
No shit.
And at first I'm like, "$20 fucking dollars, what is this shit?" Like, obviously, sports clips is still cheap, but, not $20 cheap. Like, is
Yeah,
this gonna suck? And she does actually a really good job. Like, they're kinda back to back, and she still gets it done. Like, she's a softball coach, but during the day, just cuts people's hair, and $20 in and out, 15 minutes.
damn.
Yeah, dude.
Alright.
It's a way to go. So,
That's pretty slick business. So she just, like, rolls up a truck and is like, "Hey, what's up?"
yeah. I know. So what happens is they have this Excel sheet that you sign up for, in, increments, and then she comes up to, the side of HR. They have, these big couches and big open areas and stuff, and she just sits a chair down and sits her set up there and goes to town.
Just goes to work.
Yeah. Kinda nuts.
That's pretty slick.
Mhm.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to think of anything else I had one thing written out. It's not really worthy. I did get a new phone case because
Ooh,
the new phones came out. I was like, "Oh,
yeah.
I felt the compulsion to buy something." And
You
so I was
like
like,
it.
"I'm just gonna get a phone case so it feels like I did something."
See it.
And it's downstairs. It's a knockoff red leather case
Mm.
with, like, black buttons. It looks so cool. It kinda matches my car.
Yeah.
Um, and, yeah, I don't have it on because I've been going naked lately.
Mhm.
But, yeah, I got that. I was gonna get a dbrand skin, and then, uh, it was, like, 2 weeks out, and I was like, "I don't wanna pay for fast shipping." I want the instant gratification,
Right,
okay?
right.
I recognize that I want that, and so I'm gonna get it.
It's
And
good
so
you
that thing
recognize that.
got primed overnight, so we got it. But now I wanna get a Rhino Shield, one of those bumper cases. I always really like those, and I don't have it for this phone.
Mhm.
But now I'm like, "Dude, you just got a case. Stop it." Now I want it.
Yeah. You gotta show me a picture of that red one whenever
Yeah, it's
you
pretty
be
slick.
downstairs. But yeah, I didn't have anything else I wanted to bring up, so we can wrap if you want.
Yeah, dude. I think so. It's been pretty gassed this week. Pretty gassed this week.
Definitely. I feel like it was a good episode, and We definitely appreciate everyone who is listening and checking in on the socials. We'll I guess we'll catch you next week for another one.
Sounds good.
Deuces.